Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy burstzgyt back here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you all are doing well. I'll be honest, I've at least recorded this video like maybe 2 or 3 times, but it always ends up turning into a rant. So this is going to be kind of a overview / rant video. Now I'll get into the reason why it turns into a rant. Every time I get to the part where I want to talk about the premium Bandai stuff on top of the just figure alone, I just really get kind of elevated in terms of where is Tamashii where is their mindset at, right? Let's just get into it essentially. Where is Tamashii's mindset with making these premium Bandai web exclusives? It seems like really unnecessary, right? You've got 2 new forms, pretty successful movie, and it's getting video game adaptations in terms of getting those new forms in places like Xenoverse, Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Legends, Dragon Ball Heroes. You know, it's pretty popular. People like it. There's no word on if the anime will return anytime soon. We don't know. We don't know when the next time we'll see Beast or Orange Piccolo animated. We don't know when the manga will show them, if they will ever show them. Uncertainty, right? Now, with that in mind, considering how popular the forums have gotten since the end of the movie, right? Like they've kind of shifted into a little bit more popularity from what I've seen. People do like them, It was a little uneasy seeing how people reacted to it at first. Some people just don't like the design. Some people don't like that it came out of nowhere. But let's be honest, a lot of forms come out of nowhere in Dragon Ball. Like that's the whole point. It's just supposed to come out of nowhere. It just happens. But yeah, it seems to have grown on people essentially. I feel like they didn't want to take the risk of it being general release for the fact that they may not make a whole bunch of sales off of it. But it's a new form. Why limit it at that point? Especially for someone like Piccolo, who, quite frankly, doesn't get a lot of forms. Like, that's his only form that's different and changes how he looks on the outside, right? He's bigger. He's orange. That's about it. But yeah, he's overall different. He's not just the normal green Piccolo that we know. So I don't know. It seems like a weird thing to do. On top of that, the other thing that seems to bother me a lot is this articulation. It's really annoying me because we don't know anything about it, right? We don't really know how well the ab crunch is down there. We don't know how the swivel is from side to side, back and forth. We don't know. They say it's amazing articulation. They haven't shown any pictures of him doing anything dynamic. Everything that's really like dynamic, I guess, is in the legs. We know that. We have the superhero Gohan already, the non-battle damage. I don't understand what would be so hard about them kind of giving us some better pictures of that. Because hold on, everything that they've shown us is him basically just leveled. He's just kind of standing straight, or his back is kind of just arched normal. It's nothing too crazy. So the reason why that agitates me ends up being because Orange Piccolo is going to be the same. We don't know what the limits of that articulation is. I would hope that it's about the same, if not better, than what the current SH Figuarts are for 3.0, but we don't know. And I think that's a little concerning that they haven't just outright come and showed us like a video of somebody finicking, around with it, or pictures with them in some dynamic poses in the upper body, torso area, twisting and turning and all that stuff. We just don't know enough to really say yeah, that's killer, that's amazing. I can't for sure. All we've seen Piccolo do is standing straight or walking. So what can you draw from that? Beast Gohan has just been either standing up straight or everything's down in the legs and the arms. Nothing here. So I don't know. They chose 2 characters to test this out on, who quite frankly I don't think they should have chosen to do that for, because that's more of a reason for people to be concerned in the first place. So I don't know. That's just kind of my rant. That's where it kind of goes in the end of the video for some reason, just because it really seems weird that they just do that all together. Like, it's a big mesh of problems. And then if I really want to get into it, I feel like Tamashii is getting beat by third parties, right? And they shouldn't. This company is this figure manufacturing company, right? They make a whole bunch of stuff, but in terms of SH Figuarts, they make some quality figures, right? They can. You've seen it. But for some reason, they're out here getting beat by third parties who made their products way before this was even announced, right? Showed us design and stuff like that. Very different. And you come out with this and it's like, are you guys like using your brain? Like, I think you guys could have done better on this. This just looks like a standard expression with red eyes, gritting his teeth. I'm gonna show you. And I hate to be that guy, but like, look at it. Look at it. That looks more expressive, more immersive to me. I know people will complain about, oh, the shading, it doesn't match the skin tone. When you get it in hand yourself, you can be the judge of that. But for me, mine do. My DL customs that I got match the skin tone of the superhero body perfectly fine. These faceplates that DL Customs made fit the official head, so keep that in mind. I know I'm giving high praise to them right now, but that's because they did some really astonishing work with their stuff. And they're not a big budget company. They're not a big company like Tamashii. These are individual creators coming together and doing stuff like that. It's crazy. And I can't understand how Tamashii is like lagging behind like that. It's bewildering to me. So that's the rant. But if anything else, the good parts about this was talking about the coupons. That was pretty much the good parts. But yeah, essentially, let's just get back into it. Beast Gohan, if you pre-order it, it seems like in a certain time window, you can qualify for the free shipping. They really don't specify when that period ends. They just say until the pre-order limit has been reached. Not sure when that is, what that number looks like. So just do it as soon as you can, and hopefully you should get free shipping. Also, if you're using Premium Bandai, if you buy Beast Gohan between these dates, you'll get an Orange Piccolo coupon for free shipping too, which goes on pre-order for Orange Piccolo March 2nd. I would take the deal, if I'm being honest with you. I would try to use Premium Bandai if you can. If you can't, unfortunate, I understand. Places like Hobby Genki will have them up. Hobby Genki has had Beast Gohan on and off right now, but put a notification in, and they'll let you know when they have more ready to go for you to pre-order. It'll be the same thing for Orange Piccolo. I can't guarantee when other retailers will put them up. Keep in mind, some places like Big Bad Toy Store will mark up a lot higher, so you'll be paying that high price if you go through those type of retailers. But other than that, I mean, that's pretty much it. The highlight of this video would have been talking about these three icon, avatar profile pictures, whatever. Kind of speculating, what are they trying to tease, right? Off the top of my head, I'm just gonna say, I don't think that these are characters / figures we've already seen. So that would include the most recent stuff, lmao Chilai, 19 and 20, Yamcha, Base Vegeta, yeah, those guys. It's possible that they could maybe pull from like that old stack of characters we've gotten a tease before, like Jocko, Master Roshi, stuff like that. Or they could just be doing totally new stuff, like a Mecha Frieza that they teased at Tamashii Nations Tokyo, or finally giving us something from that survey that they gave us back in San Diego Comic-Con. That was stuff like movie villains, heroes, Tapion, Base Broly, Android 13, Bojack, stuff like that. And lastly, I mean, we're moving into the Android saga. They could do something there. Yardrat Goku. Or they could go back to Namek Saga because we still haven't finished that. Awakening Goku, Full Power Frieza, stuff like that. So the list is open. But this stuff here better not be already revealed content, because that just makes like a waste of a tease, right? But anyways, that essentially is what the video ended up being, is mostly a rant. So if you stayed around, appreciate you. Something about this stuff just kind of got under my skin, and I don't know, I feel like Tamashii just has to do better. Because at this point, it just feels like it's a little bit of a letdown. Like, yes, we got the hype of Beast Gohan, but when you really like dig into it, there's a lot of things wrong, right? With the way that they want to tackle his release, the articulation of a figure that we really haven't gotten a good insight into, and the lack of like quality expressions. At least just talking about Beast Gohan, it just doesn't sit well with me, I guess. Now, yeah, I'm still gonna grab the figure, but it's just something I feel like it has to be called out, and hopefully that makes conversation for you guys, and you guys, talk about it in the comments and whatnot. But anyways, I will catch you guys in the next video. Hope you guys are doing well. Have a good one. Peace.